Greetings everyone. How are you today? I hope that you are having a very wonderful, productive and vibrant day. Welcome back to my channel Learn with T. Before starting with today's video, I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and thank you for your comments and likes. Keep your comments coming and do share my channel with others. This is how we are going to build our community. And your feedback is highly appreciative. Do suggest a topic so that I can make videos for you. So without further ado, let's start with our today's lesson. The lesson is basically the extension to the series which we have started the other day, that is parts of speech. We had a small introduction to the parts of speech in our previous video. There are total 9 parts of speech and we are going to start with the first one, that is noun. So what we are going to discuss in this lesson, we are going to be having the introduction of the noun. We are also going to see how many types of noun we have, and we are going to see how we use noun in a sentence. So what is a noun? Noun is the representation of a person, thing, concept or a place. It is the name of a person, thing, concept or a place. For example, Ali, for example, a girl, airplane, city, Lahore, person, Qaid-e-Azam. So these are all the names. Biscuit, Gala, Super, Candy, Dairy Milk. So these are all the names of certain things or person or places. So whenever we are naming something, those names are basically called noun. And the sentences which we speak on daily basis, we cannot complete those sentences without using a noun. At least there is one noun present in a sentence. So let's have a further explanation of this topic with the help of some example. For example, in this first sentence, the cat ran very fast. So one noun has been used over here. Cat is the noun and only one noun has been used in this sentence. Let's see second sentence. October is my favorite month. 2 nouns have been used in this sentence. Then teacher guides her students in their studies. 3 nouns have been used in this sentence. You require at least one noun to complete a sentence, but you can use multiple nouns to further explain whatever you are trying to say. So what types of noun we have? We have common noun versus proper noun, countable noun versus uncountable noun, concrete noun versus abstract noun. We have collective nouns and generic nouns. We have possessive nouns, gerunds, attributive nouns and appositive nouns. So the first type which we are going to discuss is common noun and proper noun. What is a common noun? Common noun is actually the general name we use for certain things, certain persons, certain cities or certain places or concept. Like for example, for a person, if I say a man, a woman, a girl, a lady, cats, dogs, for in case of animals, and in case of places, for example, if I say city or town or island, if I am not naming specifically anything, if I am just using some general terms to describe something, that those general terms are basically common nouns. But if I use some specific name for something, like for example for a city, I use the name Lahore or Karachi or London, etc. So now I am using a specific name. So those specific name will be proper noun. Common nouns are general names, common names which we use for a person, place, thing or a concept. आम नाम, कि हम आम जो नाम इस्तेमाल करते हैं कि वो लड़की है, वो लड़का है, वो बच्चा है, हम कोई खास नाम नहीं ले रहे. अब जब बच्चे के लिए हम कोई खास नाम भी यूज कर सकते हैं, जैसे इर्जा फातिमा या हुरैन फॉर एग्जांपल, या फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं किसी लड़के की बात कर रही हूँ तो फॉर एग्जांपल मैं अमार कह सकती हूँ, ठीक है, मैं अली नाम ले सकती हूँ. सो अगर मैं स्पेसिफिक नेम लूंगी ना, कोई भी नाम यूज करूंगी जैसे अली, इर्जा, हुरैन एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, तो ये जो नेम, जो स्पेसिफिक नेम होंगे ये प्रॉपर नाउन में आएंगे. लेकिन अगर मैं एक जनरल टर्म यूज कर रही हूँ कि वो लड़की है या वो लड़का है, यहाँ अगर हम कैट्स की भी अगर बात कर लें तो कैट्स, बिग कैट्स की फॉर एग्जांपल बात कर लेते हैं. बिग कैट्स में हमारे पास बहुत सारी कैट्स आ जाती हैं. स्पेसिफाई नहीं कर रही, मैं सिर्फ कह रही हूँ कि बिग कैट्स हैं. लेकिन अगर मैं बिग कैट्स में स्पेसिफाई कर देती हूँ कि बिग कैट्स में मैं लायन की बात कर रही हूँ या बिग कैट्स में मैं टाइगर की बात कर रही हूँ स्पेसिफिकली, तो अभी टाइगर और लायन जो है वो प्रॉपर नाउन में आ जाएंगे. लेकिन अगर मैं सिंपल बिग कैट की बात करूंगी, बिग कैट्स की बात करूंगी, तो वो फिर आपका जो है ना वो कॉमन नाउन में आएगा. इसी तरीके से फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं थिंग के हवाले से अगर हम बात कर लें, थिंग में हमारे पास बहुत सारी थिंग्स आ सकती हैं. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे पास बिस्किट्स आ सकते हैं, हमारे पास चॉकलेट्स आ सकती हैं, हमारे पास बुक्स आ सकती हैं. अब अभी मैं जो सा है, I'm not using any specific name. Like for example, I'm not saying it is English book. I'm just saying it's book. If I'm just saying book, so it will be common noun because I am using a general term. But if I use a specific name, for example, I say an English book or a science book or a maths book, now I have given a specific term to that book. So that time when I am using a specific term, that specific term will be referring to the proper noun. So common noun are the general name for person, place, thing or a concept, and proper nouns are the specific name for people, places, things or concepts. Whenever we use proper noun in a sentence, we always capitalize it. Like for example, if I use a name of a city, for example, Paris. So whenever I am using word Paris in a sentence, I will always start that word with capital letter, capital P. Like for example, if I use Lahore, so I will not start Lahore with small l, I will always write it with the capital L. So let's have further explanation with the help of some examples. These 7 sentences we will see where we have used proper nouns and where we have used common nouns. So let's see. First we are going to start with the proper nouns. In the first sentence we can see there are total 3 nouns. The first noun is Aisha, the second noun is France and the third noun is airplane. But Aisha here is the proper noun and France is also a proper noun, but airplane is the common noun. First we are going to distinguish proper noun because they will be written with the initial capital letter. Like France over here is written with capital F and Aisha over here is written with capital A. So whenever you are going to use proper noun in a sentence, you are always going to start it with the capital letter, capital first letter. So look at the second sentence. Second sentence is, of the 3 students, Dina has the strongest grasp of geometry. So again, students is a noun, Dina is a noun, grasp is a noun and geometry is a noun. In this sentence only Dina over here is the proper noun because it is written with the capital D. Rest of the 3 nouns that are students, grasp and geometry, these are the common nouns. So Dina is the proper noun over here. Now look at the third sentence. The boy threw the ball to his dog Wilson. Boy, ball and dog, these 3 are the common nouns and Wilson over here is the proper noun because it is starting with the, first of all it is a specific name and it is the name of this dog and it is a specific name, so it is written with the capital W. Okay, in the next sentence, sentence number 4, I would like you to meet my friend Jeremy. 2 nouns have been used over here. First is friend and the second one is Jeremy. So Jeremy is the proper noun and friend is the common noun. We will be vacationing in Aspen this year. So Aspen is the proper noun and year is the common noun. Now look at the sixth sentence. My second grade teacher was Mrs. Gilbert, an old battle axe. So teacher is the noun, Mrs. Gilbert is the noun and battle axe is the noun. Teacher and battle axe are the common noun but Mrs. Gilbert is the proper noun and Mrs. Gilbert has been written with the capital initials. Then we went to Smith's Furniture and bought a new couch to replace our old one. So Miss Smith's Furniture, couch and one. These 3 nouns have been used over here but Smith's Furniture is the example of the proper noun. Now look for the common noun in the sentences. Airplane is a common noun. Students is the common noun. Grass and geometry are the common nouns. Then boy, ball and dogs are the common noun in sentence 3. In sentence 4, friend is a common noun. In sentence 5, year is a common noun. Then in sentence 6, teacher and battle axe are the common noun. And in sentence 7, couch and one are the common noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, as it is very much apparent from the name that these are the nouns which you can count. And they are also called count nouns. They are usually preceded by an indefinite article. Indefinite articles are 2, that is a or an. You can either write a, like for example, a car, or you can write down an, like for example over here, an apple. You can also write numbers in front of countable nouns. For example, over here, 2 is written in front of apples, 2 apples, or 3 apples, or 4 apples. You can write down number in front of countable nouns. Countable nouns can also be pluralized. So, countable nouns are the nouns which you can count. And uncountable nouns are the nouns which you cannot count. They are also called non-count nouns or mass nouns. The condition for the uncountable nouns are that first one is that you cannot count them. Like for example, you cannot count salt, or you cannot count sugar, you cannot count air, you cannot count water or rice. So these are the nouns which are uncountable nouns. You cannot count intelligence, you cannot count information. So these are also the examples of uncountable nouns. You cannot use indefinite article with uncountable nouns, and you cannot pluralize uncountable noun, and you cannot use any number with the uncountable noun. So let's have some further explanation with the help of examples. So countable nouns, like for example, a car, 3 cars, 5 cars, 10 cars, then my cousin, my 2 cousins, my 3 cousins, my 4 cousins, a book, a box full of books, 3 books, 4 books, 5 books, a city, several big cities. Then uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns can be ideas or experiences, can be material or substances, can be weather words, can be the names of groups or collection of things, and some other common nouns can be uncountable nouns. In case of ideas and experiences, advice, information, progress, news, luck, fun, work, these are all the uncountable noun in case of ideas and experiences. Then material and substances, for example, water, rice, cement, gold or milk, these are the materials which you cannot count. So these are the nouns of such things which you cannot count. So that is why they are uncountable nouns. Then weather words like weather, thunder, lightning, rain, snow, you cannot count these things. So these are the name of the things which you cannot count. So that is why they are the uncountable nouns. Names for groups or collection of things. For example, furniture. You cannot say you have installed a furniture in your home. You can buy the furniture for your home. You can buy the new furniture for your home, but you cannot buy a furniture for your home. Then the equipment, then rubbish and luggage, and accommodation, baggage, homework, knowledge, money, permission, research, traffic and travel. These are all the examples of uncountable noun. So that is all for today. We will be continuing with the same lesson, that is noun, in another video. Stay tuned, like and comment. Send your feedback in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.